5 things you should never ask or beg a woman for. I'm about to spill the beans on the 5 absolute no-nos when it comes to asking or begging anything from a woman. These 5 things should never cross your lips when it comes to requests or pleas directed at women. You should absolutely never ask or beg a woman for these things. These are not just what you shouldn't ask or beg a woman for, but why it's crucial to understand these boundaries. So grab your popcorn, gather around, and let's embark on this enlightening journey together. Number 1. Do you know what's the biggest no-no when it comes to interacting with a woman? Begging for their attention. Seriously, this is a major turn-off. If a woman truly cares about you, she'll naturally want to give you her attention. So, if you find yourself constantly asking or begging for it, it's a red flag. That's not the kind of dynamic you want in a relationship. Think about it. If you have to beg for her attention, she's not giving it willingly. And even if she does end up giving it to you, it'll feel forced and insincere. You don't want her to feel like she's just doing it to please you, right? You want her attention to come from a genuine place, straight from the heart. So, my advice to you is this. Don't put yourself in a position where you're begging for her attention. Instead, focus on earning her respect and admiration. That's what will truly make you a king in her eyes. So, my guy, instead of asking for her attention, focus on building a connection based on mutual respect and understanding. Show her that you value her as a person and that you're worthy of her attention without having to beg for it. Remember, a woman wants to be with someone who values himself and respects her. So, don't settle for anything less. Be confident in your safe and your worth, and let your actions speak louder than your words. And above all, never forget that you deserve to be with someone who gives you their attention willingly, not because you begged for it. So, hold your head high, my kings, and demand nothing less than the respect and attention you deserve. Number 2. The second thing you should never ask a woman for is respect. Never, ever, ask a woman for respect. Seriously, if you're in a relationship where you have to beg for respect, something's seriously off. Respect should flow naturally between partners who genuinely care about each other. It's like a package deal with love. So if you find yourself pleading for respect, it's not respect at all, it's just pity. And let me tell you, that's no foundation for a healthy relationship. Respect should be mutual, something you both give and receive freely. If you're having to ask for it, it's time to reevaluate things. Trust me, you deserve better than that. Think about it. Why settle for a relationship where respect is just handed out because you asked for it? That's not the kind of connection you want to build something meaningful on. If you're serious about building a future with someone, mutual respect should be a given, not something you have to beg for. Otherwise, what's the point? Don't waste your time on a relationship that lacks the fundamental respect you deserve. It's time to prioritize your own worth and find someone who values and respects you without you having to ask for it. You deserve nothing less than a partnership built on genuine mutual respect. Number 3. Another thing you should never ask a woman for is asking a woman to show you off or introduce you to her friends is a major no-no. Why? Because women naturally love to flaunt what's important to them. So, if you find yourself begging for that spotlight, it's a sign she's not seeing you in the right light. You deserve better, my friend. A woman who truly cherishes you will proudly show you off without any prodding. So, don't settle for anything less. You're worth more than that. Trust me, if a woman values you as her ideal partner, she'll be eager to introduce you to her inner circle and showcase you to the world. You shouldn't have to plead for it. So, save yourself the hassle and move on from any relationship where you're left begging for recognition. You deserve someone who celebrates you effortlessly. Absolutely. Don't waste your time on someone who doesn't see your worth. Hold out for someone who values you and treats you like the king you are. Remember, you deserve to be with someone who proudly shows you off without hesitation. So, keep your standards high and wait for the right person to come along. You'll thank yourself later. Number 4. To love you is the 4th thing you should never ask or beg from a woman. You are in trouble, my brother, if a lady feels compelled to adore you or show you any kind of affection just because you pleaded for it, because it will be done out of sympathy for this woman. It will come from a position of, "Oh, he needs me so much, let me just show him some love." Thus, never even inquire of a lady whether she loves you. Instead, she ought to express her love for you. Steer clear of this error. You're really at this woman's mercy because of it. Furthermore, you are getting into serious problems when you give a woman power over your life without her having to beg for it. She will then feel as though she has complete control over your existence. Considering that you begged her to love you, that's why she does. You urged her to love you. She didn't ask you to be with her or ask you to be your lover. She will therefore feel like the boss and the queen in that relationship because that is precisely where you have positioned her. Therefore, if you find yourself in a situation where you have to beg your partner to love you, declare her love for you, or even just show it to you, it's time to stop the relationship immediately, especially if you want to create something lasting out of it. You can manage and just have fun before leaving, unless you are there for the enjoyment of it. However, if your true goal is to create something concrete, don't waste time asking women to love you or express their love for you. Number 5. Fifth thing you should never ever do is beg a woman for sex. Seriously, it's a major no-no. I talked about this in one of my videos where I spilled the beans on secrets women keep from men. Here's the deal. Women can be just as into sex as men, if not more. So if a woman really cares about you, she'll want to get close and intimate with you naturally. Now, of course, there are exceptions, like if she's waiting for the right time or has personal reasons for holding off. But in general, if she's into you, she'll be all about getting intimate. But here's the kicker. If you find yourself begging for sex, you're basically waving a big all flag that says I'm desperate. And guess what? Desperation is not a good look on anyone. It gives her all the power in the relationship because she knows she's got something you want real bad. And trust me, she won't hesitate to use that power to manipulate you. She might start making demands or playing games, turning intimacy into a transaction instead of a genuine connection. And let's be real, nobody wants that. So here's the bottom line. If she's not feeling it, don't beg. Don't put yourself in a position where she's calling all the shots. Hold out for a relationship where intimacy is mutual and genuine, not something you have to beg for. You deserve better than that. You deserve a relationship built on mutual respect and understanding. So, if a woman isn't willing to be intimate with you willingly, it's time to reevaluate the situation. Pressuring or begging for sex isn't the answer. It only sets you up to be controlled and manipulated. Instead, focus on building a strong emotional connection and communicating openly with your partner. Understand her boundaries and respect them. And if sex isn't on the table right now, that's okay. Work on strengthening your bond in other ways and let things happen naturally. Remember, true intimacy comes from a place of trust, respect, and genuine desire, not from begging or coercion. So, hold your head high and don't settle for anything less than a relationship where both partners are equally invested in each other's happiness and fulfillment. That concludes our video on the top 5 things you should never beg any woman for. Did you find it eye-opening and helpful? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you're always in the loop. If you're new here, join the crew and subscribe now. Don't forget to spread the word by sharing this video with your loved ones. Until next time, catch you later.